Welcome to Captive Conversations, Solo Pod 2, Holiday Edition. Thanks for joining. Didn't mean to loop that one. Here we go. I'll give myself. Hold on, here we go. Okay. Today is another self pod. Next week will be the pod from Fee Selick from Square, and we've got some awesome ones coming on afterwards. But today we're going to talk about the CRM graveyard. This is the dusted little corner where millions of guests of emails are stored, where they're never touched. And this is one of the things that's really, unfortunately, close to my heart because it's not all about capturing data. So, what's broken? Why does it matter? What should you be doing instead? The CRM graveyard is real. All that data, name, email, visits, all poured into your CRM and then doing nothing with it. There's so much data out there with so many people and so much data just not being used. This is one of the biggest challenges. And one of the things that we looked at for some other clients was over 200,000 email addresses sat there, no automations, no birthday reminders, no segmentation, just sat there. All that juicy data, name, email, visits, all gets poured into your CRM and then nothing, no messaging, no engagement, no brand story. It just sits there. If that's you, there's no shame, but it's time to fix it. Why isn't the data working for you? Well, this is something that's really important and close to my heart. There's a mindset that once the data's in, that's it. It's in, it'll be fine, and we can talk to them later. But capturing the data isn't just the starting line. It's the finish line. It's where you should be doing something. And one of the interesting points that a colleague of mine said a little while ago was, think of it like meeting someone in a party. You get their number, but you never follow up. What's the point? Hospitality is about connections. And your CRM is full of people that have had connections, but you've just not contacted them. It's not a big deal, but this is the time and it's summer. So this is when people want to hear from people. So something that's really important is using the data in the right way, having those automations. We talked about it in the last pod quickly about having the 3 triggers, which works really well. My birthday was this week, so I'm going to do a good shout out to Rosa's Thai. Thank you very much. I had my free pad Thai earlier in the month. They targeted me a month before my birthday, giving me the opportunity of the month to utilize that free pad Thai, which I did. And I took my work colleague out and we spent more money and I ordered more sides and it was a great experience. So I think that's one of the ones I really want to shout out to. Great automation, works really well. The automation kicked and on click to redeem voucher, they knew when I used it. I got some great automations on the day as well. So thanks to Marker Halls and Labab, which I will be using. And I have a couple of weeks. I subscribe to about 7 or 8 other brands that also sent me some really nice on day or on week birthday reminders, which I'll definitely be using over the next couple of weeks. But some of the things we should talk about really is the customer journey. We spoke about it earlier on the last pod about your customer journey. Are you using it? The lovely 3 automations and the great way. Just a generic proof of presence or point of contact really makes a big difference. Does a guest hear from you if you connect to the Wi-Fi? Does a guest hear from you if they make a booking? Does the guest hear from you if they buy a gift card? Does a guest hear from you if you sign up on the website? What's the message? What does it sound like? I'm not an expert marketer, but I work with a lot of marketers who really, really fine tune this information and fine tune this data for you. And some of the things where people aren't sure about what to do, there is so much help out there. There are so many people that can come in, audit what you have, audit your journey, audit everything from the start to the end, and then help you with that return on investment. That's the challenge, right? No one's got time. The resource is difficult. It's hard. But the benefit you have is there are lots of people out there to help you. There's probably about 12 or so marketers I know who are very happy to go in, look at your journey, give you the audit, and then go through or manage it from small to big. Start with just digital, and then all the way through to CRM. So one of the things that's really important, and a comment I quite like is your CRM isn't dead; it's just asleep, and you just need to give it a little nudge. So I think some of the things to talk about are obviously segmentation. If you have the Wi-Fi data in, make sure you're using the right segmentation. Now, obviously, I'm going to point out that one there. Our platform allows some additional segmentation, like the questions, the surveys, the visit, the triggers. the type of device language. There's lots of interesting things you can do, plugging in loyalty. So there's lots more things you could do within the platform. Something with our platform, for example, syncing your data to Meta, doing like-for-like audiences, utilizing the landing page on the Wi-Fi. There's some really awesome stuff out there. So just a few things to talk about, but the really, really, really important thing is if you've got a lot of data, your data is not dead, it's just asleep. Now is the time to go through that data, reactivate it. Even if you've got people that you haven't spoken to for months, kick that message out, show your brand story, show the worth, and then look at the automations out there. If you need any help, I could happily put you in touch with some of our expert marketers. We have a new partner profile page coming out in the next couple of weeks. So you'll be able to look at all the partners we work with. If there's specific partners for digital, you can look at those partners. If there's specific partners for CRM, or there's specific partners for just, auditing what you have, tech partners, our partner page is going to be super comprehensive, from just the general CRM all the way to tipping and tech operation. So look out for our partner page. It's going to be pretty extensive with all the people we work with, and we're pretty excited with that one. So I'm going to give myself a nice little cheers. Thank you very much for joining me. I just wanted to do a quick one. We're back to normal next week. So next Friday is going to be Fiselic from Square, which I'm really excited about. The new Square kit that's come out, which is really exciting, and I nearly stole. So looking forward to chatting to all of you guys next week, or seeing my pod next week. And after, we have Annika from Two Forks, which I'm really excited about. After that, we've got Daniel Keane from Urban Village and Pubs, and we've got another 7 or 8 already booked in. So I'm really excited what's coming up over the next couple of months. So have a lovely summer. Hope you're having a great time. The weather was nice. The weather's not so nice. And we'll speak to you guys soon.